The inspiration for this book came naturally. Although you would all realize that it took me a while to actually finally get down to writing it. I mean, here are we in 2018 talking about something that happened in 2015. However, for me, writing is part of my way of engaging with my environment, engaging with the issues that concern us in this country. So I knew I would have to write that book. Life has been a bit busy. I didn't get to actually doing it as, maybe fast as I would have, but I knew I had to do it. So it's an important moment in my life, an important experience, and I knew I needed to document it. What I'm going to do differently would stem from how much support, I get from Nigerians, how much people have recognized that they need to do things differently themselves. We often ask those who are running what they will do differently. I would like to turn that question on its head. What will Nigerians do differently? Will you keep voting for the same people who are keeping us malnourished, impoverished, terrorized, whatever? Are you going to do something differently? Are you going to begin to consider that you have other options? Or are you going to continue going in the same way? Because my message is the same. My message is not different. But the question is, are you going to believe me? Are you going to give us a chance? Are you going to give us Nigerians that possibility of turning things around in our country? So it's really not about me this time. It's about the people. Are Nigerians ready? How will we know? The Nigerians that, they are still getting money for selling their votes and so on and so forth. I hope they will recognize. That's why I'm saying, what will Nigerians do differently? That is the more important issue now. Are you going to turn things around for us, as a people? We are so used to a certain way of doing things. We have convinced ourselves that this is the way politics is in Nigeria. That's politics. You sell your votes, you collect money from the politicians, and, that's it. It's only that which you can get from them before the elections. That is what you can be sure of. So, you say, give me all that I can take right now, and then, I won't see you for the next 4 years. Does that even make sense? How much is 4,000 naira, 5,000 naira for us to mortgage our future? For us to, condemn ourselves to probably 4-8 years of bad governance? It does not make sense. Nigerians need to think about these things and determine to bring a change, make a turnaround of the situation. What are you offering Nigeria? Good governance. Good governance. What are the things that we are traveling to see when we travel to Dubai and all these other places? How come human beings like us can run their own societies well, can provide good services for their people, water, electricity? Those are not big deals anymore in the 21st century. They're not. Good schools, good hospitals. Not have a leader who would go and get good treatment when they fall sick. Do I not deserve good treatment in our own hospitals here? And then what saddens me more is that Nigerians are out there contributing to the development, to the rendering of good services in so many other countries. You know, the story is told of a man who went for treatment in India, only for the doctor to walk in, the specialist doctor, and he's a Nigerian. Nigerians are all over the place. It's not that we do not have the know-how. It's just that will, you know, to make a change. That is what is so lacking. And we must find it in ourselves somehow to convince ourselves that, no, this thing is not working. It is time to make a change. No. I personally don't believe that we need to spend that much money. Okay? I personally don't believe that we need to spend that much money. I believe that there can be cheaper ways of running elections. You know, that we are a country in need of infrastructure, in need of services. You know, when I look at all the billions that are going just for us to signify that this is the person that we want to govern us, while our schools, our hospitals are in such a terrible state, and they are not getting that kind of money. You know, it doesn't sit very well with me. There are areas where our needs are bigger, they are greater. First of all, let me say that more women are coming out now. So obviously things are improving. There's no doubt about that. You know, so let's be willing to also keep moving. You see, I am not thinking that things would just change dramatically, you know, immediately. It may, because personally I actually believe in miracles. So miracles can happen. There can be that kind of transformation. But also, it is possible that, you know, we can gradually progress and move, you know, towards what we desire. More women are coming out, you know, so it is good that is happening. Remember during the interview that was conducted for me, one woman who sent in a question, she said, I have conquered the fear. Part of what has been keeping women out of politics is the fear. They are afraid of, you know, the violence with which, remember there was a time people used to be killed and so on, your opponents and things like that. And all the money that is required. Many of them say, we don't have that kind of money. You know, so, but things are gradually changing. Perceptions are changing. And let's just keep pushing. Let's just keep pushing. That's what I would say. Conquer the fear. Conquer the fear, get up and play your part. It's a duty you owe to your country. So please go ahead and play it. We are, like I said, we are shortchanging ourselves if we do not have all those women coming out to say we too are participating in this.